Listen, the hits are going to keep on coming as far as Trump goes. We're not done here. A lot of things that we were looking for in 2017, 2018 specifically, I'm channeling this information, so I don't know what the hell it was we were looking for. I can't remember, but a lot of things that we were looking for back then is we're going to get them now. We're going to get answers now. We're going to get things now. There will be a sentencing, so there's something here. This guy's going to get convicted or plea to something. And welcome to Third Eye Champagne. I'm Kirsten Langston, author and intuitive. We are 10 minutes early today because I was just on with Miss Psychic Violetta. I'm really happy to see you guys. We are live to the world today. We are looking at your requests. So thank you so much for being here. Did everybody, I have to check this. So was everybody able to just watch that video? I need to know. Make sure that you're all able to see those things. Because it's the first time I've really done anything like that. So I want to make sure that it played and that you are now seeing me the way I should be seen and everything is working. Okay. So that was a prediction that I made in August of 2022. As you can see, it's now playing out. It is now playing itself out. And I'm going to upload the full video. The full video is at thirdeyechampagne.com. And I'm going to re-upload that for you guys over at thirdeyechampagne.com. So that is a member and a patron only exclusive. You guys, members and patrons, get the most juice. So if you want to support me, if you want extra, oh, hello, we got a jumper. I wonder what that's about. If you want to support me, if you want all this extra delicious content, then you're going to want to either join Patreon or thirdeyechampagne.com. And I hope that you do. I hope to see you there. It's how I support myself and support my family. You're not late. I'm early. Aliza Brooklyn's in the house. I know. You texted me, girl. Is it relevant to the stream? I'll look. I'm going to check. No. Okay. I want to make sure. I want to make sure I'm not, like, you're not telling me. I watched the stream with Violetta and there's a boogie in your nose or something. So anyway, that whole video is a Trump video that I did for patrons and members in August of 2022. It's a doozy. It's the predictions are coming out now. They are coming out now. And don't worry if you missed it in the beginning, because I'm probably going to take a potty break and play it again somewhere in the middle of the stream. So you can see that preview. And I appreciate all of you guys that donated last week and that continue to donate. Thank you so very much. You are helping me with these medical bills. This is, oof, it's ugly. And all of you guys, I appreciate your help with, working with that dark energy. A lot of people help me out with that. So I appreciate you so much. Connie, you have been here since day one. You are an OG. I appreciate you guys so much. I appreciate you being here. So if it's your first time here, I'll do my best not to babble and ramble as I do. But we read on your requests. I don't do personal readings, but anything else that is relevant to global anything, celebrities, politics, weird stuff. You like aliens, you like weird shit, you want me to read on weird stuff, let me know. And I want to continue to look at Clarence Thomas. So I was just, like I said, with Miss Psychic Violetta. She's such a sweetie. And we looked a little bit at Clarence Thomas. I want to take a little bit of closer look at Clarence. Thank you, Celtic Seer. I appreciate that. Oh my God. I am blanking out on Jonathan Majors. I read the whole thing and now I'm like, what did I even read? Like, what's even going on with him? Now I'm like blanking out. I might have to do a Google. The king is here. He is in his bed, sleeping. I think we finally figured out. I think I finally figured out the timing of this puppy's schedule. So let's take a peek. So if you don't know, Clarence Thomas, him and his corrupt wife, I should say he and his corrupt wife, are really corrupt. So essentially, Clarence Thomas has been more or less taking kickbacks. I mean, more or less. It's been investigated. I don't think it's being legally investigated. I think it's just appearing in the papers. We can read on Tennessee, absolutely. His wife is here in the cards already. The wife is like, but let's talk about Ginny, though. The cards are saying, let's talk about Ginny. So Clarence Thomas has basically been accepting bribes from prominent Republicans. Look, the money is here. Oh my God, the bribes are here. So he's been taking like gifts and trips and stuff, I guess, from these people. I don't know if it's cash money, but it's here. Literally, the cards are saying they're giving him money, or they're giving him things of value. Here it is. Clarence is in his own cards. This guy has been on the brink a million different times of like getting caught. Him and his wife both. It's like they're on the brink, they get pulled back. I am going to read on the Trump indictment stuff, obviously. Look at this. Look at all this money. My God. Look at this. So this is wow. This guy's accepted a lot of money. Look at this. More money. Oh, this is good. Oh, honey. Some of this was not legal. This man is going to carry the burden. Look at this. Oh, hello. Look, it's going to be a long road. The cards are singing today, my friends. So they're saying, are you asking about Thomas being super sneaky? Why, yes, we are. I know, right? Do you see these cards, James? Like, there's a lot of pentacles. He's got the highest pentacles cards. The king, the queen, the 10, the 9, and the ace. Like, this guy's pockets are so fat, I'm surprised he can walk. There is some kind of legal comeuppance here. So I need to investigate this a little bit more. Listen, after what happened, as a child, okay, I remember the Anita Hill shit. I remember this. He never should have gotten on the bench. I'm sorry. The man never should have gotten on the bench. I remember this Anita Hill shit, the Coke can and the Long Dong Silver. Like, I remember this. Too young to know any of that. Never should have entered into my consciousness, but it permeated. He never should have gone on the bench, and he's going to be in legal trouble. But is it enough to get rid of him? That's the question. He's definitely in legal trouble. I think I read on him a little while ago and said he was in a precarious situation. All right, Thomas, are you getting booted off the court? Because make no mistake, even if he resigned, even if he was like, oh, I gotta go, I'm gonna go spend some time with my family. Yeah, right. It would be, someone would have told him to leave, whether it is, it's a colleague, whether somebody's like pulling him aside, Amy Coney Barrett's pulling him aside. She's like, look, I gotta give you some advice. He would never listen to her, but either that or it's legal. Some legal counsel comes and says, hey, you're deep shit Arkansas, my favorite place, deep shit Arkansas for these Republicans. You're in deep shit Arkansas, Mr. Thomas, and you should resign. Either way, he's getting booted if he gets booted, but I want to see if he does. So let's put some cards down to see what he's going to give us. He and his wife are both super shady, and I mean, again, most politicians are super shady. But then I look at like people like Sotomayor. She doesn't feel like she has a shady bone in her body. You know what I mean? Let's see here. Ooh, honey. He's definitely in trouble. Definitely in trouble. And so the cards are saying he's escaped some kind of, probably him and his wife, quite frankly, but that they've escaped some kind of legal trouble in the past. They escaped it. So he may not be so lucky this time. Right now, the cards I'm looking for him to get kicked off would be the death card, basically. I'm not getting it yet, but I haven't turned them all over. Ooh, that's not the death card, but that might do. The man does move on, period. That's what the cards are saying. This is the outcome card. So this is him going from A to B. This is literally a card of movement. He could very well leave because of this. I got to put one more spread down, though. I'm being led to it. So I'm going to put one more spread down. It's always exciting when your predictions start coming true. So I'm going to be posting a lot more on YouTube. I know I kind of slacked off in the last year or so. It's just life has been very hectic, as you know. So show me is Clarence Thomas. So he would leave on his own accord. This is not him getting booted, technically. So you know what I mean. It's not like they're going to impeach him. Does Clarence Thomas leave because of this scandal anytime soon? I'm trying to be as specific as I can for the cards here. You guys know we're entering eclipse season, right? Eclipses are coming up. Okay, the cards are definitely saying the man's not in a good position. That's pretty clear. Not in a good position. That's right on top of him. Sorrow is coming for him. It's a longer road than we think. So even if he does resign, even if this is the jumping off point where it's like, okay, enough stuff has happened where he has to go. First of all, he's going to go under his own steam. I don't see him being impeached. And it's a much longer road than we think. So this could be the pebble in the start of an avalanche. Yes, we have Mercury retrograde coming up April 26th. So yeah, right now, it's funny because I'll tell you what, this guy doesn't really have a friend in the world. Nobody likes him. I'm sorry, Clarence Thomas, but nobody likes you. Nobody likes this guy. He's just not a well-liked person, just in general. I mean, forget the shady stuff. He's just not well-liked. People, does he have friends? Are eclipses good or bad? Well, they're neither. Eclipses are neutral. But you can expect a solar eclipse to bring something to you and a lunar eclipse to take something away. And they always come in pairs. So you get a solar and then you get a lunar. And I believe we're looking at one in Aries and one in Taurus, but I could be mistaken, so don't quote me on that one. But it means a lot of change coming in. A lot of change. He has one friend, Ginny. I don't even think she likes him. I don't even think she likes her own husband. I mean, I was just about to get into his lack of attractiveness, but I won't go there. Different strokes for different folks, you know. Maybe she's into jerks. I don't know. She has a jerk fetish. Ginny Thomas, shady. The husband is shady. They feel shady, though. You know what I'm saying? They just don't feel good to me. I had to bang on the table with that one. They don't feel good to me. They famously call each other their best friend. Yeah, only friend. Only his friend. That's it. I mean, if this guy has a dog, I don't think the dog likes him. All right, so let's take a peek at Tennessee. So Tennessee, interesting stuff going on here. We've had yet another mass, you know what, here in the U.S. I'm not going to use the word because I know YouTube doesn't like that. And in protest, 3 Democratic lawmakers, I think they walked out, right? Didn't they walk out? But at any rate, they protested visibly protested. And the Republican lawmakers said, oh, we're just going to get rid of you. We're just going to kick you out. We're just going to dump you. You're watching the original Dallas. I've been watching the original Dallas too. Isn't that funny? I'm all over it. So what's happening with? So Tennessee is going to turn their back. So as far as the legislature, as far as you know, what people, how do I want to say this? Lawmakers doing what's best for the people in Tennessee, they're going to turn their backs. He has a shady chart. Thomas has a shady chart. I'm not surprised. They're going to turn their backs on what's right. So you can expect more ugly stuff, basically. They're going where the money is, honey. They're going where the money is. They are going where the money is right now. There's been a call for healing. There's been a call, this is a wake-up call, right? There are always wake-up calls. There's been a call for healing. There's been a call to get things together, to pass better laws, to protect people. And the call is being ignored. So you're going to see more shady stuff out of Tennessee, honey. Just, ooh, baby, devil is here. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Hold on, I'm getting a download. If you're new here, these are fun. If you're new here, these downloads are great. Okay, so they're showing me, I hate to say this, but they're showing me a lot of these red states getting their asses kicked in the next several years. And I don't mean that in a political way. I don't mean that, and then red lawmakers lose. I mean, the states literally getting their asses kicked one way or another. So whether it's more rampages, it's more mass, it's climate change. I see these states, and that's not to say blue, purple states, whatever, don't get ravaged, but I'm specifically being shown these red states are starting to get their asses really whooped. And it's going to take decades. It's going to take a good 20 years for the majority of these states to get it together and start passing better laws statewide. Now, federally, that might be different. But I see that it takes, they're showing me this clear as a bell. They're just saying they start getting whooped. Things get worse. Things get a lot worse. Money stuff gets worse. Climate change. They're showing me specifically more SHOOTINGs and more climate change fallout. And it just gets uglier and uglier. And they sort of have no choice eventually but to turn around and say, okay, we'll handle our business. We'll do what we're supposed to do here. But for now, you can expect what they're showing me. You can expect things to get more extreme. So passing these laws where it's like, everybody carry a gun. Like, let's all carry weapons, and you can hide them in your jacket. You can do whatever you want, and and we'll arm teachers. We'll do this. We'll do that. You can expect a lot more of those. A lot more of those. They're showing me that it's just going to swing that way for a while, and it's going to sit there for a while. So if you think we have reached the edge of the extreme, we haven't. Okay, when it comes to these sort of really disgusting, in my opinion, disgusting things with abortion, NRA, all of that kind of stuff, where we're letting things run rampant that way, we have not hit the wall yet. Okay, we're still going to be going. We're still going to be going. I have a question about the New Age movement to alt-right neo-Nazi pipeline. Will this be the norm in the coming years? I mean, yes and no. You're gonna. So, as a looking globally, we are actually moving away from, it's going to be a slow move, though. I'm just letting you guys know this. We're actually moving away from this kind of authoritarian right-wing Nazi stuff globally, okay? And it was on the rise, right? We were getting, I always forget the name of the guy in Turkey. I'm going to say his name. Erdogan, that can't be right. But we have him. Then we had Bolsonaro in Brazil. And we had Duarte, I'm saying his name wrong too. But anyway, the guy in the Philippines. And then Trump. You have these Le Pen keeps trying to make her comeback over in France. You have You have Nazis taking over parliament in Italy. I mean, it's Erdogan. What was I calling him? Erdogan. Thank you. Oh. But anyway, so we can see it's like it's right. MBS in Saudi Arabia, exactly. Bozo the Clown, exactly. We're actually moving away from that. We're actually moving away from that. It's going to be very slow, so it's not going to seem that we're moving away from it, but we are. But I mean, it's like, honey, it's like centimeters. It's like inches. It's just like that's what's going. Oh, and of course, Putin. Can't forget Putina. So they are telling me that. Now, when it comes to the United States specifically, the right-wing ideology is actually going to start crumbling. They're showing me the Trump ideology, the Trumpist stuff. It's actually going to start crumbling a little bit. The base for the Trump. I mean, for me, Trump and Nazi, it's like interchangeable for me. It's the same thing, you know. That's just me personally. I'm not saying that that's the case, but it's crumbling. It's going away. It's going bye-bye. The base that he once had, it's really not there anymore. Now, oh my God, did you see that? That they stabbed the Cash App guy? Speaking of crypto deaths and arrests, it's pretty bizarre, and they don't know who did it. Will China go after Taiwan? Teresa wants to know. So here's the deal. I did look at this a little bit with Violetta on her show. And if you haven't caught it, please go to Psychic Violetta's channel. If you don't know who she is, I'm sure you do. But if you don't, she's a very sweet lady. And I always enjoy reading with her. But go check it out, because I just came from there. And we looked at Taiwan and China a little bit, but I actually do want to put more cards down. So I'm glad you asked about it, Teresa. China has a plan. So when I was looking at it with Violetta, I saw a bunch of sneaky cards, secretive cards. I might have to look at the Cash App guy. I can't remember his name. You guys are gonna have to remind me. You know how I am with the names. That's like a middle-aged thing for me. I never used to be that way with names. And then I don't know. I hit like 37, and it was like, I don't know names anymore. Can I read on Virginia? Is it going to go more red? I can read on Virginia, yeah. So Taiwan, they're gonna be doing sneaky stuff. It's a longer road than we think. So it's not going to be like instantaneous. I did say I don't see war. I do see a fight. So what came up for me previously was the 8 of Wands headed towards the 5 of Wands. Thank you, Oracle of Whimsy. Which to me says a fight, doesn't necessarily say war. So if I'm looking for a war card, I'm looking for the Emperor. But beyond that, I don't see it. Psychically, I'm just not seeing it. So as far as will they go after Taiwan, they're going to do it. Are they successful? We're going to sit in this weird, this is more long-term than we think. A lot of this stuff's more long-term than we think. We're going to sit in this weird space for quite a while. 8 of Wands again, by the way. So I think China's going to continue to move and move quickly. It may not even be a skirmish. It may be what happened with Hong Kong, where it was just like, we're going to protest a lot, and then they're just going to jail us all. Guys, make sure you go and subscribe to Whimsy's channel if you haven't. She's also a lovely reader. So, you know, speaking of lovely readers, this is really weird. So shout out to Rosie. This is so weird because I was just talking about Rosie not that long ago on a stream, and then she showed up out of nowhere. But when Rosie was on the stream last week, she showed me the outcome of Taiwan. Did Taiwan get absorbed by China? She said, I just cleared something right below your belly button. And I kind of went, yeah, okay. And you're not going to believe this, but I do have, you know, from when I was hospitalized, which, by the way, I have to say, I was just thinking this today, that it really takes a lot longer to recover from your deathbed than you'd think. I keep expecting to be better, like 100% better. I'm like, why? takes a lot longer than you think to come back from death. Who knew? Anyway, so that night she said she cleared the thing, and I had these scars. So not scabs, but closed up scars in the front and the back from the drains that they had put in me. So it was either that day or the next day, I had some cupping done, and the damn thing from right below my belly button exploded, and all this blood came out of it. It was not a scab. It was completely healed, completely closed up. So that's stuck chi. You know what I mean? When it bleeds like that, that is stuck chi. I was just flabbergasted. I looked down, and I'm covered in blood. There's all this blood. I'm going, oh my God, where is this coming from? And yeah, she did something, y'all. That was some wild shit. See, it goes legal. I saw this again. So this is really weird. So I saw this on Violetta's channel looking at Taiwan. It goes legal. I don't know how it could go legal. I don't know enough. I don't know enough. But it goes legal. I saw this before. There's an exchange of money also. So I don't know, maybe Taiwan pays China and says, all right, if we give you this much money, if we tithe to you, will you leave us alone? Because there's a money thing here. Thank you so much, Debbie. I appreciate that. Debbie's also a really gifted healer. There's a money exchange here. This is weird. So I don't see war. There could be protests because I do see, like I said, a fight, but that could be a figurative fight, not literal. And then it's like there's money exchanged and it goes legal. So this is really weird. If I knew enough about politics, this kind of deep stuff, I might be able to interpret better, but that's the best I can give you. That is the best I can give you. I appreciate you guys. Callie says, I will take your good juju. I will take your good juju. I appreciate you guys so much. When I'm really back at full steam, I kind of want to do a little tour, go on everybody's channels and have everybody on mine and hang out. Taiwan will pay China. Makes sense. China's broke. Well, see, okay, that makes sense. I'm telling you, there's money here. It's so weird. I don't see Virginia going more red. That was a question we just had. I mean, not extreme red, I should say. Not extreme red. I don't think I think it's kind of stays kind of where it is, to be honest. I don't see it going extreme red. I might go a little bit more red, but not extreme red. So should we check in on Trumpy? Since all you guys just jumped on, I'm gonna play this for you one more time. I'm very proud of my skills here. I'm really proud of my skills here. So this, I'm just gonna show it to you one more time. I won't do it any more than that. Maybe. I'm like, I'm doing things. This is a prediction I made about the Trump stuff. Thank you so much, Patrice. All of these tips, by the way, are going towards paying for my medical tests that I need. So we have the money for the CAT scan from last week, and I appreciate that. So on our way to the $3,000 colonoscopy. Okay, so this is a prediction I made about 7 or 8 months ago, and it's coming to pass now, and I'm going to play it for you.
And listen, the hits are going to keep on coming.
Wait, it won't go. Go. Oh, I need you over here, maybe. Yeah, there we go.
As Trump goes, we're not done here. A lot of things that we were looking for in 2017, 2018 specifically, I'm channeling this information, so I don't know what the hell it was we were looking for. I can't remember, but a lot of things that we were looking for back then is we're going to get them now. We're going to get answers now. We're going to get things now. There will be a sentencing, so there's something here. This guy's going to get convicted or plea to something.
Look at me with the mad skills. It's like so basic. It's so basic. I'm like, I play videos on live streams now. Very excited about it. Hey, guess what, guys? As soon as I get my little CAT scan, which y'all helped me pay for, thank you so much, and I get the all clear, we're getting together for a glass of champagne and a drunk tarot with Charlie Manson. So that's not going, you don't want to miss that one. You don't want to miss that one. And what I'm going to do is I'm not going to put it up on YouTube, but it's going to be for members and patrons, but I'm also going to sell one-off tickets. So if you want to join us for that, but you're like, I can't afford to be a member or patron right now, but you want to join us, I'm going to make it a ticketed event as well. So it will be free for members and patrons, but if you want to join us for that, we're doing a bunch of them. I'm very excited about it. You're going to be able to do that at givebutter.com. I don't have a date for it yet because I need to get this CAT scan to make sure there's no appendix left. Because here's the deal. If there's still something left in there that can burst, I'm kind of terrified. I don't know why it would. Honestly, nobody's told me that it would. They told me I can drink with impunity, without impunity. No, damn it. I've got the wrong word. Anyway, they told me I could drink with extreme prejudice. No, they told me I could drink, no problem. But I am terrified for some reason. Like if there's still an appendix left, I'm going to have like one little sip of champagne and the damn thing's going to burst again. So this is why we need to go get the CAT scan. Your aunt used to know Atkins, really? With impunity, is that right? Do I want to drink with impunity? I missed you guys so much. I missed everybody so much. And I really do. I recommend you guys join Patreon or join thirdEyeChampagne.com. Come hang out with us. What else are we looking at today? Boo Charlie. I think it's going to be very interesting. Yay, Drunk Tarot, Boo Charlie. He showed up at one Drunk Tarot. Megan and I had to tell him to leave. What else do y'all want to look at? Throw them in the chat, my friends. Throw your requests in the chat. Remember, it is not just political and it is not just American. I read on all sorts of stuff. Ooh, Harry and Meghan. The new Wisconsin judge. No, she's not going anywhere. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Iran's wilding out right now. Oh, the pandemic. Sure. Okay, I like this. Trans rights in the UK. Government is messing with equal rights, and labor sucks. Labor does suck. Are they going to the Charles thing? Good question. Okay, we got great questions. I like this. I like it. I like it. All right, I'm going to start with the Rona. Let's start there. Let's just see what we're looking at here. I mean, what the guides are giving me too, they're basically saying like it's just kind of being ignored. A lot of stuff is being swept under the rug. The guides are continuing to caution, like get vaccinated, wear masks. The guys are saying it's not over, it's not over. I mean, they're very clear about this. They're shaking their heads at me and they're saying it's not over, it's not over. Hold on, they're really talking. Let me get these cards out and then I'll tune in here. They're showing me further mutations, more mutations. They're saying that the strain is not weakening. There's one particularly strong one that's going to come out in the next couple of years or a year. I'm not sure the timing. What else? This is weird because they keep showing me blood and I don't know why, but they're showing me like a tourniquet. They're showing me blood. They're showing me people getting blood drawn. So I'm not sure what that means. I'm just going to give it to you that way because they just keep showing me that tourniquet, blood, like, you do the thing and, you do draw the blood, but I don't know why they're showing me that. Okay. What else? And they're showing me this, like it will be like the disease itself will be in waves. So it's like, it's still it's not going anywhere. It's definitely not going anywhere, but it's like, it's going to peak and come down and peak and come down and peak and come down. So it goes in waves. No crazy stuff like we saw before, with shutdowns and everybody's freaking out. Like that doesn't happen. We don't get a strain that manages to like shut the world down again. They're also telling me that it is as deadly as it's going to be. So it does not get deadlier. Ooh, Bad Bunny and Kendall. Yes, that's a good one too. Meaning, just before you said blood, I had the word HIV randomly go into my head. Okay, that's interesting. A fungus. What's the fungus? I had a vision of myself going out maskless. Is that still the future? Yeah, I was just thinking about that the other day. And yeah, I have been actually going out maskless. I'm not that I go out because I'm still recovering, but I've been to 2 restaurants since I've been to 2 restaurants since November, and I did go to both maskless and I was indoors. But yeah, I don't see. So I don't see. Yeah, they just keep showing me this. Like it's like it's just gonna be that we're high, we're low, we're high, we're low, we're high, we're low. They're showing me improved. This is interesting. They're saying improved genetic testing when it comes to the Rona. It is. It's as deadly as it's going to get. So this is it. This is peak deadly. It doesn't get worse from here. But listen, as far as these cards go, we're not healing. I mean, it's like this is like we're in chaos. I want nope, backwards always. I want this card by itself. This is the card of healing, but it comes up with the card of conflict and chaos. So it says you guys aren't fully healed. Now the sun is over everything. We've been seeing this for a while. So it's kind of like, okay, we're here. Does it go away permanently? No. Is it eradicated? No. Does it become the common cold? No. No, there's always going to be these different weirdo strains coming around too. It's the medical stuff. The medical stuff will get better. There's going to be a pill. I think it might be much better than Paxlovid, and it might even be instead of vaccinated shots, you're taking pills. But it's the medical community that gets better. It's the medical community that has the win. So as far as like the disease itself doesn't change. So it's not going to go away and it doesn't get any different. I mean, there's going to be different strains here and there. Some will be more violent, some will be less violent. But the medical community manages to get a handle on it, which is now I'm wondering with the HIV thing, because that's basically what happened with AIDS. AIDS was this awful, awful thing, and it ripped through so many people and killed so many people. And then now it's like, you take your stuff and you don't get it. It's managed. Magic Johnson got cured from AIDS. Like that's always the craziest thing to me, because back in the day that was crazy. When he came out, he's like, I don't have it anymore. I was like, what? And FYI, that's because he's fucking rich. But as far as the lady goes, it's the medical stuff that becomes more advanced. The disease itself does not change. The disease itself does not change. So I hope that helps. Let's zip on over to the UK. We're going to look at a bunch of stuff in the UK here. So first, trans rights. And I want to look at trans rights around the world also while we're here. I'm sorry, A. I know that probably wasn't the answer that you wanted. But the guides are also saying, like, life goes on. Life will be okay. It's going to get better even for people that are immunocompromised. It's better. So it's not people, they're not telling me that, people are going to be shut in forever and all this and that, because I know a lot of people, they can't go out specifically because people don't get vaccinated and they're not maskless. And it can be very threatening to those people. But the guides are telling me with time, probably within 5 to 8 years. It's not a long time period. It's a pretty short time period. The medical advances get to the point where things are, show me trans rights. It's kind of like, okay, I got it, but it doesn't really matter. Do you know what I mean? Paxlovid is like baby steps. They're going to get to a point where it's like, nobody's going to die from it. Nobody's going to get hurt from it. It's not, they're going to fix long COVID. That's going to take a little bit longer, but they're going to fix it. And I wonder if the genetic testing they're talking about has to do with long COVID. So, trans rights, FYI, eventually it's going to be okay. Eventually it will be okay. It's a beautiful card. It's a card of the happy family. It's a card, and you know, coincidentally, there's, you know, the rainbow is here, right? So it's a beautiful card. But what do we have now? Not great. Not great. Not great. It's funny because the cards are basically saying, like, long run it's going to be, damn it, backwards. Long run it's going to be okay. You think I'd get that, right? It's going to be okay, but there's sorrow. So the major arcana cards are here and they're beautiful. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. If you're ever looking to read tarot, this is the card of the trans person. There it is. You can learn that in the Sex and the Tarot class that I have up at vimeo.com. So we have these beautiful cards here. Like, it's going to be good. It's going to be all love. It's going to be okay. But there's, I'm sorry, why are we talking about the Bohemian Grove? Lynette, what's going on there? What's happening? I need to know that. I'm personally invested in the Bohemian Grove. But anyway, it's like, we're not there yet. There's heartbreak right now. It's going to continue. Progress will be halted. Okay? We're going to be just, oh, there goes the kitchen. There goes the kitchen. Hello. But long run, beautiful cards. Beautiful cards, beautiful cards, beautiful cards. Yes, beautiful cards, long run. Short run, it's a bumpy road, but long run, globally, trans rights. And you know, the funny, the guides are telling me there was a time where trans people were revered, like ancient. Maybe this isn't even on Earth, to be honest, I don't know, but they were absolutely revered. Oh, that's a really good question. Yes, Jabby, the question, did Stephen Smith's death 15 years ago have anything to do with the Murdaugh? Maybe we should do a Murdaugh special. Should we? Damn it, that's another big noise. Let me know if you guys have enough interest. I'll do it. It's such a bizarre situation. You know, this family sort of has this stranglehold on the county, and everybody's getting away with it. And, oh, you guys want it. All right, we'll do it. We'll do a special on the Murdaughs. All right, so show me trans rights in the UK. Are they getting rolled back? Oh, yeah. It's not good. And the guys are showing it to me like this. Like, it's shaky. Like, trans rights are shaky. Aha! King Charles III coronation takes place the day after the lunar eclipse. How long will he be on the throne? I predicted he wouldn't even make it to the throne, so obviously, well, he's not there yet. But obviously I was wrong. But I said there's something screwy about it. There's something real screwy about his kingship. That can't be right. His kingship? No. His kingy? No. I don't know what to call it. His king is a verb? Like his kinging? I don't know what to call. I'm cracking myself up over here. I'm sorry. I really want to make king a verb right now, and it's just like it's not a thing. King Charles, kinging. That should be like a tongue twister. I'm going to have to think of a good one there. King and Camilla, kinging and queening. Okay. So let's take a peek at Charlie, not Manson, but Windsor. Okay, so I watched this movie the other night, and it's called Mrs. Brown, and it's from the 90s, and it's Judi Dench playing Queen Victoria, and Billy Connolly playing her, I don't know what he was, manservant. I don't know. They might have had an affair. It was kind of ambiguous in the movie. But, you know, they're showing all these estates, and they're showing Queen Victoria walking around all these places and blah, blah, blah. And I can never not flash to, like, the fact that your taxes pays for those people's lifestyles. I can never not go there. I'm looking at, the opulence, and they're all sitting down, and, there's gorgeous grounds and gardens and this and that. And I'm like, yeah, the British people pay for that. That's the people's, that should be the people's garden. It's my American sensibilities. It's genetic. It's just bred in there, even though my family didn't come here until like the fucking early 1800s. Okay, so trans rights in the UK. Oh no, we're looking at Charlie. I already looked at trans rights, and it was like this, shaky. Not bad, but were they just friends though? Because I feel like maybe there was an undertone. I think Judi Dench is pretty. I love her face. I really love her face. It is weird. See, I'm not crazy. Okay, Charles. Chuck. Right now, he's getting what he wants. There it is. Okay, Charlie's a happy guy. But then crossing, as far as his kinging goes, crossing, it's like, it's not so hot. And then what do we have? Check this out. Look at this. I'm telling you, this reign is cut short. This is the outcome card. So here's him sitting on his throne, even though it's not the king, but here he is sitting on the throne. And then you've got the Three of Swords. This thing is cut short. This thing is, there's something wrong here, my friends. And I see that here as well. Like the future is not, there's something funky. Charles and Camilla are going to Funky Town. There's something not right about this. I got to put one more spread down because this is strange. Right, and they never found John Brown's diary, so we don't know. We don't know what happened. But as my father would say, my dearly departed dad, he would say he was banging her. He was banging her. That's a Bob Langston move right there. Dad was half Scottish and half Irish. And I grew up going to the Scottish games my whole life. And I haven't been, in fact, the past couple of years because of COVID. And then I do like the most California thing ever. Like I go to the Scottish games and I end up eating from the taco truck. Okay, see, okay, so here it is. Here's the coronation. Okay, here he is. Hello, I'm happy. There he is. Oh, he's hearing his own cards. Okay, so it's like there's this, and for some reason this is a burden for him. I don't know why, but being king is a burden for him. Like there's something about this job that's just not great. And then look at this. Root of the reading, 7 of Cups. There's something funky about it. There's something funky about it. And the devil is here again, by the way. And look at this. I mean, I don't feel like it's nefarious, but there's something about what this guy does. There's something about his reign, his kingship that it's cut short, I think. And there's something weird about it. Oh my God. Are they the ones that are like super inbred? Sorry if we have any diehard royalists here and I'm asking about the inbreeding situation. But isn't that like the Habsburgs, right? Weren't they like super inbred and like, oh God, who was the king? It was the British. It was a prince or something. And they were like, they inbred so much. This guy, like, I think he was hemophiliac or something. Yeah, because I feel like Charles is not a hearty man. I feel like he's just not hale and hearty, as it were. I mean, I'm not saying there's health problems here, but I'm just like looking at, it feels like his blood is weak. You know what I mean? It's just like he just doesn't have gusto. Right, but didn't the Habsburgs marry into the British royal family, or am I could be making shit up over here. I get all that stuff mixed up. What was that? He is a Scorpio, it's true. I'll tell you what, you know who's coming through on this is Camilla, and she is just like the cat that ate the canary. I'm putting cards down on her because I can't stop myself. She is like the cat that ate the canary. I don't know that Meghan and Harry are going to this coronation. I mean, I would think they would, but when I read on them, they both feel super wishy-washy to me, like we don't want to go, but we will, or maybe we're not going. I don't know, but they do feel very wishy-washy to me. Camilla. Look at Camilla. Camilla's over here like, yeah, what? What, bitch? Like, she is just not. She is coming through like, she's also not well, by the way, health-wise. She's not well, but boy, oh boy, is she happy. Does she come into money as a part of this? Because there's like money here. There's a lot of money here. This is weird. Oh yeah, she played the longest of long games. My God. This is weird though. Like, I'm looking, she's so effing happy. And then it's like, well, this could also be, I mean, the 10 could be the card of the family. Like, you know, we could be talking about the royal family here, but she's excited. She's like, she feels like she's winning something, not just being the queen, not just having a title, which I know that they didn't want her to have. But it's like, I feel like she's on The Price is Right. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, to me, she's like, I won the boat. Like Bob Barker is like, well, Camilla, this is what's behind door number 5. And then it's just like piles of money. You know, I'm like channeling my father today, apparently, because I can't imagine wanting Camilla over Diana. I just can't. I just like, it's just shocking to me. I'm sorry. I'm judging people based on exactly how they look and not their personalities. Although Diana seemed pretty sweet. But like, bro, never ever was Camilla like hot and sexy. Charles and Camilla's past life. Oh yeah, I feel that. I feel that. You get a crown and you get a crown and you, right? She's been wearing the Queen's jewelry ever, so maybe that's why. She does feel like she's won. She's won something. I mean, again, it's not just that title. She's like, yep, I won. Like, she feels like she's walking around with like a sack of money on her back, like she's like Scrooge McDuck. He has someone help him dress. It's not normal upbringing. God, that is the truth. Can you imagine? I can't. These people, I tell you what, man, I watch them on TV and they don't feel real to me. They like, I don't, some part of me doesn't even believe that Charles and Camilla actually exist in real life. Like, legitimately. Like, there's a part of me that's just like, your life and the things that you do are so far removed from everybody else's lives that you're not a real person. I know that's weird. I'm not negating his personhood, but it does. I look at it and I'm just like, I'm just watching a movie. This is someone playing a character. Like, this isn't real. It's so weird. They don't have a life force in them. I agree with you. And that's when I feel like I say he's not hale and hearty. There's nothing. I feel like a stiff breeze would blow this guy down. You know? Oh, Charles has mommy issues. That's why, okay, so that's part of the reason he was so, because I'm sorry, I'm still puzzling over the Camilla versus Diana thing. He had major mommy issues. And she's fulfilling some kind of a mommy thing for him. They haven't ever achieved anything for themselves. And I was thinking that the other night too. I was thinking the same thing. Like, I can't imagine just being born into something like that. Just you're born into, my family is royalty. It's just insane. Mommy loved Andrew more. Yeah, I can see it. I mean, that's like, there's some kind of mother-son aspect to this. He's not a strong man. I'm getting such a download on Charles right now. He's just not a strong man. He needs somebody to poke him and make him do things. And I think he would be very happy. He's not going to be a good king. Because he just wants to bury his head, and he doesn't have, there's something about Queen Elizabeth, even though she was so removed, she got people, and she kind of got stuff. I don't know how to put this. It's like he doesn't understand people. It's like he looks at people and he's just like, you are not people. You know what I mean? Like he can't engage with other people. She could engage with people, and she could engage with society, I want to say. So just, I mean, she could engage with the public and public opinion, and he doesn't have any of that. He doesn't have any of that. This man was never born to be a king. Like, there are some people where it's like, yeah, you nailed that. I think Queen Elizabeth was born to be a queen. I think she nailed it. But doesn't have it. Like, really, he just doesn't have it. What else can you tell me while I'm sitting here on the royal family before I move on? I woke up with that damn dog sleeping on my head this morning. I mean, literally, he was on my head and his face was against my face. Yeah, this is a very strange family. I know I've done the royal family, the British royal family, several times. But it might be time to do another deep dive, another revisit of them, because they are a strange family. The energy is very strange. Very, very strange. Kong says hello to the king. Oh, that's cute. I wonder if there's more legal trouble coming for the family as well. Andrew and the Maxwell stuff. But I wonder. I hope that was you, dog. He's hearing his own reading again. He's really in love with Camilla. I mean, that's legit. But it's Harry that ends up carrying a burden. Sorry, not Harry, William. It's William that ends up carrying a burden. And then Harry's over here. Look at this. So this man does not have a good relationship with Harry. Like, flat out, he doesn't get him. He doesn't like him. Everybody's so removed from everybody. And then Harry's a little bit more normal. He's fiery. He's more affectionate. He gets people. He's like his grandma. He gets people. He really gets people. I think if he wasn't so sheltered and rarefied, he'd really get people, and he'd be a pretty cool dude. Not that he's not a cool dude, but I'm just, I feel like because he's so removed, and because he's famous, and because he's like super duper famous. Hello, M from Australia. He's just not normal. But there's not a good relationship between father and son. Not at all. And this man, I'm telling you what, he's obsessed with Camilla. Even to this day and age, even now, he's obsessed with Camilla. But he's so wishy-washy. Like, he's not a strong man, and he's not really a passionate man, but he's obsessed with her. And she's sort of standoffish with him, and that kind of makes him go after her more. And I wonder if that's part of the mom stuff. But his son, William, ends up carrying a burden here. I don't know what it is, but William's going to carry a burden. Kate and William, not well, by the way. I don't know that they'll ever get divorced, but they're not well as a couple. Yeah, I could read on this family all day, but let's move along. And, you know, if you want another royal family, I'm always down to do a royal family special. If you guys want that, let me know. All right, what else are we looking at, my friends? Short-tempered twit. You guys are hilarious. What kind of magical down there area, just translating, does Camilla have? He's just obsessed with her. He just is. I think it is past life stuff, because it just feels like they've done this over and over and over and over again. And I feel like she's always dominant and he's always passive. This is a passive man. No, that's a really good question, A. Thank you for asking. After the Johnny Depp reading, did his energy ever try to talk to you again? No. Nope. I'm sure I could read on him and he wouldn't mind, but no, never came after me again, which I'm all disappointed. I'm like, damn it. No. They're telling me that eclipse season will bring a lot of reversals, so prepare for that. Barb's Wheel of Fortune is asking any messages from the universe. Oh my God, I need to look at this Jonathan Majors things. Okay, I'm telling you, I read it and it went completely out of my head because I'm too stressed out. I gotta look it up again and see what the hell happened here. Text after alleged assault released by lawyer. Oh, there we go. Oh, damn it. Shit, he's such a good actor. Damn it. Really, buddy? He was arrested on assault and harassment charges. Domestic dispute between a 33-year-old man who was Majors and a 30-year-old woman. At that point, the woman, okay, this is from NPR, has not been identified publicly. Okay, she sustained minor injuries. Okay. Damn it. So he's beating people up, apparently. Just beating people up, buddy. Why? That bums me out, dude. Damn it. He was in this movie called The Last Black Man in San Francisco that I absolutely fell in love with. If you're looking for movie, it's not, it's artsy, I guess. I guess I'll put it that way. It's kind of arty. It's not like a straightforward kind of it's not your typical Hollywood movie. I think it's an indie movie, but I highly recommend it. All right, let's see if Majors is going down. Johnny Depp is now living in the UK and he's happier than ever. He doesn't look well to me. The last few pictures I've seen of him, I don't know, he just doesn't look well. That's not a psychic thing. I'm just making an observation. But, you know, I also hate it when people say that I don't look well, so maybe I should shut my fucking mouth. That's probably one of the worst things. People are like, oh, you don't look well. You look tired. You look sick. Have you been sick? Okay. Okay. Okay, so there was definitely, here's your domestic disturbance. I mean, there it is. Bam. Ooh, he's hoping it's all going to go away, but he's going to take some hits on this. 10 of Swords. He's definitely going to take some hits on this. It's not a career ruiner. Like if this guy goes away, disappears for a little while, and comes back, he's basically going to be forgiven. 400 in the place. Thank you so much. Hi everybody. Thank you for being here. Yeah, he's got wiggle room. Majors has wiggle room here. If he plays his cards right to maintain his career, I don't see. I don't know that there's like a conviction thing. Technically. I just see he has good wiggle room. Oh yeah, Jeff Beck passed away. Will Prince Harry ever reconcile with his dad? No. There's something real wrong with the dad. I'm telling you, the dad. King Chuck. Oh Jesus, what did Mark Meadows? Which one is Mark Meadows now? He was working for Trump, right? What happened there? She doesn't want to go ahead with charges. Yeah, I didn't think so. Donald Trump. Okay, so you're asking about Trump's illegitimate child, which Eliza Brooklyn predicted, by the way, way back in the day on my channel. Former chief of staff. That's what I thought. Do you want to know about Trump's illegitimate offspring? It was 2018, I think. I think it was 2018. Because I don't know if I had anybody on my channel in 17. Maybe I did. There's more than one. No, they're oh, let's just take a peek. Doesn't want anything. He gave 3,000 emails and documents to the January 6th committee. Oh shit. I don't know that Mark Meadows is going to be in trouble. I don't see anybody getting trouble. I want to know when the Donald Trump Putin link will be crystal clear to the public. Oh, never. I mean, it's as clear as it's going to get. People just don't want to believe it. Yeah, I started. Thank you, Aldine. I started in March of 2017. It was my first video. All right, we'll look at the kid. There's a couple of kids. People are not wrong. Oh, shit. Okay, so there are at least 3, okay? And there's one that happened when he was married to Ivana, like early on. Like early on, there's like an 80s baby. And then there's two after that are younger. And I believe it's boy, girl. The very first one that I'm feeling, the one from the 80s, that one feels like it's going to come out, like legitimately come out and say, do the DNA testing. Here you go. I'm his kid. The other 2, I think, remain hidden. I don't think they come out. I don't think they want to. They don't want to join the circus, and they may not know. Also, I also feel like they may not know. Thank you so much, Aldine B. Thank you. They may not know they're his children. The other 2. There's one that does. There's one that knows it's a male. And like I said, from the 80s. And this guy's going to say, yeah, I'm his kid. Do the test. Here I am. Blah, blah, blah. And then there's these 2 other kiddos And it's weird because the older one feels like a jerk and the other two don't. The other two feel really sweet. But the other two are, it's a boy and a girl, and they came way after this guy. And I am not even sure they know who their father is. I don't think they do. The moms know, but I don't think the kids know. And what I'm feeling too from the moms is like, we'll take it to our grave. Like that guy's a piece of shit. Like we don't want the public or anybody else to know we're associated with him. So I don't think that it's going to be revealed. 2 or 3 women, 3 women. It's all 3 separate mothers. There could be more. I know for sure there's one woman. This is just good shit. Again, this is from the Ivana marriage. There was one woman he was having a full-on affair with. She had an abortion. Because they're showing me 4 kids, but there's only 3 alive. And he's giving me this too. He's giving me like, get him away, take him away. Like he didn't, it was never like, I'm going to visit my kids or or you know, but he paid. I mean, he paid them to shut up, paid them to stay away. I think Marla Maples also might have had an abortion or a miscarriage because there's something there as well. You know who I haven't looked at in a long time is Melania, and I'll tell you what, she feels super depressed. I mean, I haven't looked at her in years, and she feels super depressed. She is telling me that they're like running out of money. Oh shit, they're running out of money. Like a lot of this fundraising money, I think they're living off of. She's telling me they're running out of money. I gotta look at the money now. Oh, damn, crotch card. Been a while since that happened too. Look at that, broken heart. The broken heart, right there. There it is, with Queen Melania. I mean, this is like she's done. She is donezo. Look, oh my God, he's here too. Jesus, these cards are singing. I literally have not read on her in years. She keeps telling me there's no money. She's like, there's no money. There's no money. They've restricted the spending. There's no money. She's telling me he's living off of the fundraiser money. Like he's living off of sorry, that's the king is awake. He's living off of fundraiser money. Like he's living off of money he's raising, like crowdfunding. He's not living off of investments or you know, rent. Oh, they're also telling me that the Trump Tower thing, you know, all the Russians were like renting apartments in Trump Tower or buying shit. That's going to come back around. That's going to come back around. That comes out. There's something else that comes out here about that. We're not done with all of that yet. But the Russia stuff, you know, this is kind of like, you know, unsealing the Kennedy documents. It's like they'll do it in 50 years. You know what I mean? It does come out though. She's not leaving this marriage. I don't know why she's not leaving. She may eventually leave. I think she's going to go away, but not divorce. I'll ask specifically if they divorce here. But she's sitting right now. She's not going anywhere. She's not going anywhere. And the money is not going anywhere. She's not the best mom. So sorry, but she's not the best mom. why she doesn't leave Trump? Or is she going to divorce him? I'm going to actually just ask that. Is she going to divorce this man? I think that right now they have an arrangement and it's working for everybody, so why bother? Also, she's also telling me, like, even though there's no money, what money there is, like, she's able to spend money right now. And if she leaves him, it's like, forget it. He'll make sure she's dirt poor. He's not going to pay out. She also has a lot of weird ideas about love and how love works and that kind of stuff. No, the marriage is already dead. So that's here. Literally dead marriage. Dead marriage. That's what the cards are telling us. So she doesn't give a shit whether she actually legally divorces him or not. But do look, I mean, the cards are showing me what she just told me, which is if I leave, I'm not going to get any money. This guy's not going to give me anything. Yeah, she's not going to leave. She doesn't trust him. I wonder also if it's like, this is weird, but it's like a scam on her part. You know, like she's somehow scamming him. And it would be for, you know, material stuff, money, possessions, what have you. No, Putin's not going anywhere anytime soon. Definitely not. Is there anything else we need to look at? You know, don't get it twisted. Donald Trump could be very charming. I mean, I'm sorry to tell you. But he can be very charming. He really can. Like when he wants to turn it, remember, he's a Gemini. When he wants to turn it on, he can turn it on. Could we please have a Bobby update? I only talked to Bobby on camera, and I haven't done a drunk tarot in so long. That's usually when I see Bobby. Megan Davis was just over here the other day. Because I can't leave my house 2 days in a row. I had lunch. The second time I went to a restaurant was a week ago. I had lunch a week ago, and then the next day Megan called and said, "Do you want to come out and have lunch?" And I was like, "I can't. I'm tired. I can't leave the house." Oh, trans rights in the U.S. Good one. So she came up here, and we were actually talking about Bobby Kennedy and all that stuff because, you know, she really does bring the ghosts. She's having she's in her boyfriend's house. She keeps bringing ghosts over there and shit. And she's like, they'll hear footsteps, they'll hear noises in the hallway, they hear stuff, you know, knocks on the walls. But she was just saying that. She was like, is Bobby, and I'm like, Bobby does not come around unless I am working. I'm on camera and I'm typically having a cocktail. I don't think he might have come once or twice during a regular reading. But no, I haven't had anything to do with Bobby. All right, trans rights in the U.S. Let's take a peek. I mean, the con in con artist is confidence. That's true. All right. It's a long road. There we see that. PTSD card, we see that there. Defensive. Okay. But overall, okay, so this is long term. This is the long game. The long game, everything's going to be fine. Trans rights will be accepted. And it will be seen as you know, just part of life. Nothing crazy, but it's going to swing wildly for quite some time. It's just, we're not going to get anywhere steady for quite some time. Right now we're dealing with a lot of gnarly stuff as far as trans rights goes. That's going to continue for a little while. And yeah, it's a long road. It's a long road. So, I mean, the attacks and everything, that's going to continue for a while. I mean, at least the next 5 years before they move on to something else. It mellows. I can see that clear as a bell. Okay, guess what? I've hit a wall. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I've been going since 3 o'clock with Miss Psychic Violetta, so I have to go. I have to go, my friends. But I will be back with you next Thursday. We're going to be streaming for members and patrons only. So if you want to join us, please sign up at Patreon. It's $11 a month. You get a ton of content. You're supporting a single female creator who also supports her family. So it's good for everybody. It's a good thing to do. Patreon or thirdeychampagne.com. We take credit cards. We take PayPal. Isn't that right, King? You're supporting the King's lavish lifestyle. This damn dog grew out of his bed. Get out of that garbage, sir. Get out of there. Don't get in there. He grew out of his bed. I got to get him a new bed. So, but I'll be putting up more videos, like I said, on YouTube. So even if they're not live, there's going to be a lot more videos going up. You know, as you know, the last year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever, it's just been psycho. It's just been crazy for me. So, I haven't been putting up content the way I typically had in the past, but that is all changing. So thank you so much, guys. If I didn't get to your suggestions today, I will definitely take them under consideration for recorded videos. And the King and I wish you a very good evening. Mwah. Thank you so much for being here.